Hi, Rick Patterson. Thanks for coming to my video today. Today I'm going to talk to you about something very important that if you don't do it right, you will be up you-know-what creek without a paddle. Stay tuned. Well, one of those things that very, very important is the toilet. You've always got to have a working toilet, because without a working toilet, guys, it's just not worth, well, I'm not going to say. So what I've got is a toilet here that was broken. Everything in the inside was needing bad repair and replacement. So the client of mine had a plumber come in and give her a quote of over $500 to replace the entire toilet. When I heard about this, I said, do you really want to spend that much money? All he's going to do to replace parts, I can do it for you, and I can do it for you probably a 33% cut off of this. So, or a 60% cut. Anyway, I saved her money. But what I'm doing now is just actually changing out the insides of a toilet. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to talk about how to change the innards, the inner works of a toilet. Stay tuned. So this is what we're talking about right here. It's the toilet. Every house has one. And without it, you are up so-and-so creek. All right, so let me show you just exactly what we're going to do today. This right here, the tank was all corroded. You see some of the metal shavings down in here. That's just basically corroded, and it was overflowing and everything. So we had an individual come in here try to fix it, and they didn't do a very good job. So they called me to come in and repair this. So the very first thing you want to do is disconnect the fill valve. So what you have to do first off, and I always get some sort of something to catch water, but the first thing you want to do here is, of course, is to turn the water off, and you turn that off in a, see, that's on, so you turn this off clockwise. Now the next thing is, once you have that, then you've got to disconnect the water supply line, and you are going to get wet. It is going to start doing that right there. So what I've done here is just put this underneath. So when I do remove this right here, the water inside will be caught in this trash can. There you go. And just keep it right there and let it fall. Of course, that's a little bit awkward. All right, so the next thing there, after that's done, is that we're going to have to disconnect this right here. So these are bolts that secure the tank to the bowl, and you've got to disconnect those. And I'm not going to be able to do this with my recording because I'm using my cell phone to record this. But we're going to remove this, and this is basically, I just take an oversized screwdriver and a pair of pliers or a crescent wrench on the other side, because it's got a nut for the bolt. You unscrew this, and then lift this up. Now, when you take this out, this is going to, the water in here is going to drain out. So go ahead and keep your bowl, like I have right here, anything that will catch the water on that side, and that's how we're going to do that so far. So let me go ahead and stop recording, and I'm going to take that out and show you the next step. Now what I've done is taken this tank out, put it in the bathroom sink, and I'm going to unscrew this flush valve completely. Again, it's a little bit difficult and challenging to do this with one hand, but I think we can do it. All right, so this is off here. Now we're ready to take the flush valve section out. And so You can't do this by hand. It's just almost impossible. You have to either have to use a strap wrench or another wrench I'm going to show you here in just a second. Now here's a device that I've picked up recently, and it's a plumber's wrench, and let me see, the name on this is called, actually just called a regular channel lock. But what it does, it's configured a little bit differently. So it's got a wider mouth to it, and so I can adjust this like so, and then just start turning. So I'm going to take this and remove this particular nut around this, and you see it's getting easier and easier to turn as I go. Still can't quite get it with one hand, so I'm going to continue doing that until it's completely off. Okay, so what I'm going to put in now is called a flush all high performance toilet flush valve. It instantly installs real easily and to most of them of your toilets, and then plus it's about 40% less water used on flushing. So they brag here about 2,500 gallons of water saved annually on each toilet flush installed. So we're going to install this. I got this at local hardware store, and it's new on the market. I thought I would give this. By the way, the disclaimer is I do not get paid by Flush All, so this is a freebie. All right, so we're going to open this package up and install this now. Okay, so what you see here is the same setup that we had before. It's pretty much standard. It's got the threaded part that sticks out with the gasket. So we're going to take this off completely and set this inside here, and then put the nut back on once this is set inside. So the flush valve is now secured inside, and then what we've done is tighten this, and I do suggest that you not put a lot of force on the nut here. You don't want to crack the tank at all and cause it to leak at all. So now we're ready to do one more thing, and that is to put this rubber gasket on the outside here and then place it inside the bowl. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. Now you can see here that there are several bolts that come with this. There's actually 3, and that's just extra parts. So what you want to do is just take one of these and break it on down, take it completely apart. You want to take out the washer, everything off of here, off the bolt, except for this section. Now what you want to do is just take this bolt and leave the rubber washer on there, and then take off the washer and the nut below it, put it on the inside, and you can see what I've done right there is I put that bolt going on in the washer. The bolts are on, the washer is on the inside and the outside, touching the tank itself, with a washer here as well, a metal washer. So you've got the rubber washer, the metal washer, and then the bolt. Okay, so you just tighten these up here on both sides, and you're ready to go. Now once these set on top of the tank, then you're ready to put on the other washer, which once that goes through the hole, I'll show you in a second, and then you have the wing nut that you can just tighten by hand. Again, you don't want to over tighten this because you will crack either the tank or the bowl, and then that's a lot of trouble. Okay, so I've got that wing nut on and the washer up on top of that. Now we're going to do the other side. This is Rick Patterson with the Handyman Toolbox. By the way, before you go, I want to encourage you to check out my other videos, and you'll see a link below. Click on it. The 1,000th person that subscribes to TheHandymanToolbox.com gets a free tool. Go ahead and register now. See you there.